Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm Matt. Hi, hello, I'm David.
After the first show, things went pretty well, and we decided that we needed to figure out where we were going to go as a band. We all kind of sat down together after, it was after our first show, while we were driving back, and just kind of talked about it on the way and how the show went.
2009, you know, our big year, and we went to start looking for management and labels and stuff like that. But to do that, we needed to get our new songs laid down.
MBT, whether people hate us or love us, and we hope most of you love us, but we had no desire to stay in Columbus. We love Columbus, don't get me wrong, but we just don't want to die here. We had so much fun out on the road and seeing other city and sharing our music to everyone, with everyone, that we wanted to move forward and keep moving forward. And we knew that our newer music was stronger than a lot of the older stuff.
I'm working here. I guess the next inevitable thing for me was to start thinking about recording. You know, it had been probably 2 or 3 years since I recorded before. So, you know, that was really on my mind.
Second CD, Say Goodbye, took us almost a year to record. It had to do with a bunch of different stuff, and I think that's why we were so reluctant to go into the studio again, because honestly we went in October and we didn't finish till like June of that next year. Most of the time it was a lot of us just being kind of undecided on exactly what songs we were going to record and how we were going to record them. And I mean, honestly, by the end of that process, we stopped recording Say Goodbye, not because we were completely happy with the recording, because honestly we ran out of money and we were all burnt out on
New stuff, and it was full of energy and like so much different than our old stuff. And people were hearing the new stuff while we were playing live, but they didn't have any recorded copy of it at all.
We had a couple of studios or ideas we were going to go to. We thought about going back to Schwab, where we recorded our last CD, Say Goodbye.
Was helping out a few bands that are locally here in Columbus, Nuclear Children. He was singing on their album, and they were putting down at a new studio that opened, which was Sonic Lounge. And just like hearing him tell the stories of the studio, it was like beautiful, and they had all this great equipment, and everything that he was laying down so far sounded amazing. So he kind of brought that to the next practice and let us all know how it was going and how much he enjoyed working there and working with Joe, and how great Joe's stuff sounded.
Twice before with him, probably almost 7 to 8 years ago, I started recording with Joe, and you know, even back then when I really sucked, you know, it still sounded amazing. A bunch of 18 and 16-year-old kids coming out, you know, Joe just makes everything sound really good.
So we all met up and we went out to the studio. We talked to Joe, fell in love with the studio as soon as we walked in. And we had known Joe from before. He was the engineer at John Schwab when we recorded, but he wasn't the one that recorded us. So we kind of heard some of his stuff there. And since he opened his new place, we decided we wanted to probably keep that open as an
One of those things about what Joe said was that we were only going to be in there for about a week. He said that no albums are recorded over, I mean some of them are, but no albums are recorded over a huge span of time. Full-length albums can take maybe 30 days, if that. So when he said that we were going to basically start our CD and have it finished in a week and a half, I think we all just kind of went nuts.
So after discussing things with Joe, he's really straightforward with what he wants and what we should do and how he is in the studio, and he lays it down, and everything that he said, you know, he came true, and he came true on his word.
Doesn't make a damn sense.
He came through on his word.
Back to it.
I'll use that.
He gave us some advice anyway. He said before you go in recording wherever you go, you need to start doing it to a click track. Try and get some demos out so that your engineer knows exactly what they're going to be working with. And I mean, I think just, I mean, the equipment was awesome, the studio was awesome, but I think just because he cared so much about our, you know, the process, no matter where we went, was kind of the determining factor for me. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but definitely
For that Joe helped us with was not only his honesty, but just like the advice that he gave us for preparation. The first time we went into the studio, you know, we had the songs and written and everything, but we didn't really know what we were doing. So he really laid down good like basis for recording, which really helped.
we all hopped in the van and had a meeting actually right there. We had said goodbye to him, but we were just like, all right, you know. And I don't think it was a question. I think everybody was just kind of like, this is where we're gonna record. We set out a budget on everything, and yeah, from there on out, that's pretty much it. Hey, Lindley.
Everything came out.
Came true on his word.
Yep, I'm done. I guess that's it for now. I don't really know what else to add.
I'm amazing. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Sorry.
And we needed to lay that down whether we liked it or not, and buckle down and do some recording.
Hey.
This is why